I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Henry Confidential. It's actually weird to say that it's been a while since we've posted some trivia on the channel, since there's been actually a lot of debates. Shout out Real Debates. Check those out if you're a fan of debates. But we had some vacations and just some time to write and stuff. Me. So shout out me, the writer, because no one else is going to do it. And also Brian's ready for his payback to bitch at me the entire time for how much my questions suck. But no, this is a blast. But because this is a triple threat, if you read the title, we have Will Cohen versus Brian Michaels versus Eric Ibarra, Moreno, Ibarra, whatever. He's a notable prick. He'll correct me when he gets the opportunity. But because there's three, I don't want to be by myself. I have the person that the winner of this match is going to face in the finals of the Fuck a Belt tournament, John Marr. John, obviously doing a little recon here, plus just chilling out, looking like Steve Buscemi. Hello, fellow kids. How you feeling, bud?
Pretty good. It's always cool hanging out with B-List, Pedro Pascal. But I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I am scouting. I'd like to see who's winning here in the reparations bracket. It's always good to know. See who comes out on top.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get 5/8 of our competitors. And now, first up, we have Will Cohen. Will, as someone who is just a naturally nervous person, are you nervous for this match? Are you excited? Are you anxious? Or do you not give a fuck like Brian?
I don't know. As the guy that you call if Jason Schwartzman just refuses to return your fucking calls, I'm just trying to be as nice and chill. I'm trying to let my inner Max from Rushmore just kind of like wash over me, and not.
That was Bill Murray's balls.
I mean, they taste a little salty now, so I'm not trying to do that. And plus they're covered in cat hair from all the Garfield films he did.
His only regret.
Yeah. So. I watched these films. Some of them I watched more than once in preparation for this.
Out of enjoyment or out of being a nerd? I'm just curious. Because some good options that you guys picked.
I picked a lot of these. I rewatched a lot of them just for pure enjoyment's sake. One of which I kind of enjoyed, but I did watch it twice because it's a very it felt like a deep movie. I felt like I was missing something, so wanted to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row.
And then last question for bringing the next opponent. If you win this match, you'll be playing your team partner, John, right there. How do you feel about that concept? Because the winner is not going to get a belt because we don't have belts here. So obviously there's nothing on the line. So how do you feel about playing John potentially if you win?
Oh, it's fine. I've played John before. I know what to expect. John is actually going to be a gentleman this time, and he's actually going to provide me a nice big old bottle of lube. So it's going to be a nice entry for him. Yeah, it's going to be great.
And it's kosher lube, so it's fine.
Exactly.
Speaking of kosher lube, Brian Michaels. Brian, how you feeling? The most prepped person in America. You know what I mean? There's no way you're going to look like Biden in a debate. You're going to have a little bit of sense. How you feel about going in this match?
I'm really looking forward to watching this match between Will and Eric. That'll be fun.
You can't get knocked out until at least the fourth round. So you at least.
I think I have a best chance of actually scoring some good points in the first round. It's just like general trivia. It's just when we get into the stuff where people actually picked, movies and strengths that
there's technically only 2 of 5 rounds that are that. So you have a lot of opportunity.
Do I think I'm going to win? Absolutely not. I think I'll do okay though. We'll see.
I'm sure you've won a match before that you didn't think you were going to win, especially when the odds are stacked against you. Speaking of the odds stacked against them, Eric, how you feeling, buddy? You know what I mean? You're walking into this very white neighborhood. Do you feel safe, and are you ready to do some trivia?
I don't feel safe because I saw your Letterboxd reviews. The movie you hated the most out of the ones we picked is the one that was foreign, so that's on you. I kind of feel unsafe right now. No good on that.
Just a coincidence.
It's just yeah. I kind
The
of want to see
subtitle-
the.
My
Oh, yeah,
interest.
sorry. I kind of want to see the Milwaukee Beer Civil War, so I don't mind if I lose this one. I played John a couple times this year already, so I'm glad. I'll be happy to see Will win. I'm happy to play spoiler to Brian, and I'm happy to see to play some trivia.
Absolutely. All right. So all the questions, at least for the first 2 rounds, are going to be on screen. So John, just we'll go back and forth. You can just read out loud when it's on there. But I'll start with the odds. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Sure.
This is a 5-round match. First round's going to be all data. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. First question: who directed 101 Dalmatians?
Oh, and this is the 90s, right?
And
I was
in the
waiting.
90s, in the
I
90s.
was waiting. I was like, let's see which one of you are stupid.
Joke's on you. All 3 of us are.
Facts.
It's information I used to know. Now I don't think I know it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with William.
I said Sean Levy.
All right, Eric,
I know who wrote it. John Hughes.
and Brian.
I believe he also directed this movie. Stephen Herrick.
Stephen Herrick is correct. All right. As we update, I had to reorder the things because we just had to get them on the screen. All
Didn't
right.
Stephen Herrick also direct Hocus Pocus? Or is that
No,
someone
that's somebody else.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
wasn't thinking Sarah Herrick then.
That's still Bill and Ted.
John.
In Oscars, how many Oscars has Will Smith been nominated for?
John, as someone who's tested these questions behind, how do you feel just generally of just, do these feel like championship or, tournament final level questions, or are they kind of, still Henry easy softballs because he's a pussy?
I mean, you're a pussy, but they're good semifinal questions, yeah.
There you go. 5, 4,
Can I get a
3.
quick clarification? Is this as an actor?
acting Oscars.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
No, might be 3. I think it's 3.
Will.
Yeah, I think it was Concussion Ali and King Richard for 3.
And
Pursuit of Happiness.
Right.
Is the one, not Concussion.
it is 3.
Because
He famously didn't want to go to the ceremony because he wasn't nominated for
That's
Concussion.
what started the Oscars so white concept.
Yeah.
But yes, it is 3, and I have it written down: Ali, Pursuit of Happiness, and King Richard.
Okay.
Third question in the category of actress/actress: who played John Ryder in the remake of The Hitcher?
His last name is Ryder because he rides in the cars. It's clever.
Boo! Boo!
It's-
This man.
I didn't write the movie.
It's information I should know because it's been asked before and I never remember.
4.
You might want to update the score at some point, Henry.
GG's in chat. So I like you. 2, 1. Let's go back over to Will.
I think it was Sean Bean.
Brian.
Scene Bean.
And Eric.
Not that guy. I said Dylan Baker.
We were in fact looking for Sean Bean. John.
Your fourth question in drama: what film is about a naval academy that has a boxing tournament? A bunch of sailors punching each other in the face.
I thought they were tongue punching each other's buttholes.
That's after the tournament. That's the consolation round.
Oh, that's not the copy you received. I must have watched the wrong one.
I know what movie you saw.
Yeah, it involved Jay and Tato. 3,
Yeah, it adds a letter to the title of this movie.
2, 1. Let's go back over to Will.
There's something about fisting and Navy in here, but I don't know. I said Men of Honor.
Brian
Annapolis.
and Eric.
I said on the waterfront.
We were in fact looking for Annapolis.
As opposed to anal polis.
There we go. I was wondering where the letter was.
Anal Poles.
Should
Yes.
have taken the hint.
Fifth question. Roll call. Kevin Costner, Kirsten Dunst, Aldous Hodges, and Glenn Powell. Name the movie. Yeah, your face is why I wrote this. I was like, okay.
Interesting.
4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
Hidden Figures.
Eric.
No blank boards. I said Civil War.
And Will.
Waterworld.
We are looking for Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures.
I don't remember Kristen Dunst in that.
Next
Kristen
category.
Dunst. I don't remember her in that.
Director of filmographies: Jack the Giant Slayer, Valkyrie, and Apt Pupil. Name the director.
Oh,
Is it Justin? You want a whooping?
Kind of like, honestly, I mean, I won't say much about these movies, but I feel I'll say it after they give their answers. But how I feel about these three movies in this context.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
I don't know. I said Bill Conn.
Will.
it's the guy who directed Usual Suspects. I'm blanking on his name hard.
That's sad.
Bryan Singer.
Only because not because you don't know it.
If
Just
one
because,
two movies about Nazis, that's kind of fucked up. Like what? Yeah.
big fan. Big fan. Your second category, penultimate, only 8 in this round.
X-Men talked about them too.
Release dates. What year saw the releases of Psycho 2, Jaws 3D, and Mr. Mom?
Yeah. Psycho 2 is pretty good.
It is.
The other two are okay.
The other two are what they say in the industry, movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back over to Will.
I don't know. I said 87.
Brian.
I saw 2 of these in the theater. 83.
And Eric.
Don't know if that's right.
83.
Yeah, I see you, Brian.
Okay.
Yes, and when Brian saw those in the theater, he was 40. That is correct. And no jinxes, but your possible final question, an
I
animated.
think we do that.
In animation, who has voice roles in Zootopia, Finding Dory, and The Jungle Book?
I'm okay.
If Brian hits this, he will have a perfect round.
And then the game's over.
Then their game is over. He broke the code. He went
If somebody
backwards.
gets perfect in the first round, we just end the game there. That was the rule, right?
That's the bonus.
Sure.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Not doing repeats. Those are
Who
Extension.
has voice roles in
don't
Zootopia,
repeat it. Don't repeat it.
Finding Dory, and The Jungle Book? I'll co-host that. If you ask for a repeat, not an extension. I know you have I know it hurts you.
Yeah, but
said
English
repeat.
is not his first language. 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Eric.
I said Idris Elba.
Will,
Idris Elba.
and Brian for the perfect round.
I only knew 2 of them for sure, but I also said Idris Elba.
It is, in fact, Idris Elba. So a perfect round is going to go to Brian. Does not need to write on his board. Bonus question for you. Who plays both Danny and Kevin O'Shea in Little Giants?
Both. It's like twins, or is that 2 different people?
It's 2 different actors. Is what he's looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, usually when there's 2 names, it's 2 people.
Well, I didn't know if somebody was playing twins or
But
something.
who plays both?
I'll say the only 2 people I know in the movie, which is Ed O'Neill and Rick Moranis.
And that is correct for a perfect round.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, you leave the bonus question for a question I actually fucking knew.
It'd be that. Hey, fun fact, if you would have got a perfect round, you would have known it. Since we do have a tie and it's redemption finals, I'm going to give Will, Andrew Guy, and Eric Bateman. Whoever it lands on, they will have the second option for numbers, or to, all that stuff. Eric. So, Brian, we're starting with you. Order doesn't matter because you're just going to get the same movies, but 3 numbers, 1 through 9.
137.
Eric. Not 1, 3, and 7, please.
Pick 2, 5, and 9.
Okay, and then Will, you are with 4, 6, and 8. Since Eric got the tie, do you want to, or Brian, start with you? Do you want to go first, second, or third?
Might as well get it out of the way.
Okay.
Go first.
Eric, do you want to go second or third?
I'll go third.
And then Will, you'll go second. Whiteboards for steals, gentlemen. All right, starting with Brian, we're going to do all 3 of your movies. You know, two questions per movie. Your first movie is in Tag. Brian, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. First question in Tag. Ed Helms is a doctor who interviews and gets a job doing what? Multiple choices available for everything.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, librarian, B, janitor, C, fry cook, or D, party clown?
Janitor.
That is correct. 1 point.
Okay. I've at least seen this movie at some point.
There's that. Swap the order a little bit.
That's better than me. I didn't see it.
That's a bummer. I mean, at least you didn't get it, but it's a bummer. John, you can read this, so we'll just keep going back and forth.
You got it. Your second question is, what's the one body part that's off limits?
We're looking for an answer. That's the best I can say. To not be leading or misleading.
Multiple choice.
A, the wiener. B, the asshole. C, the face. Or D, the armpit.
Well, the groin was my first instinct. I'll go with wiener. Violent.
That is incorrect. You're just writing down a letter, so I'll give you 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Eric.
I said C.
And Will.
Technically, he didn't hit me in the asshole, so it was fair.
Asshole is the one. Yes, ass is off limits, or
That
ass
makes
is
sense.
fair game. Asshole is off limits. All right, Brian. Sticking with
Not
you.
to Henry.
Thanks. Brian, sticking with you. Movie number 3 is in 2 weeks' notice.
Nah,
Okay.
one of that.
Your first question. What type of event does Lucy leave during an emergency for Wade?
Multiple.
Is it A, a wedding, B, a funeral, C, a fundraiser, or D, a baptism?
Wedding.
That's correct for a point. All right, your next one. Your second question, John.
How does Lucy piss off the entire crowd at the Mets game?
I don't remember this. Multiple choice.
Did A, she wore a Yankees jersey? B, she screwed up the first pitch? C, she interfered with a foul ball? Or D, she stole a foul ball from a child?
Interfered with a foul ball.
That is correct for a point. Brian working his way through. All right, your next movie is going to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Lighthouse.
Oh, I couldn't get one of mine. Damn it. All right.
Your first question. What food did Ephraim say he would fuck?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, chicken, B, beans, C, lobster, or D, steak?
Steak.
That's correct for point.
I knew that question was going to come
It's
up.
the most fuckable of those foods. I mean,
I know beans are looking kind of juicy. And your second question, John.
What insult was Thomas calling Ephraim before he attacked him?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a dog, B, a moron, C, crazy, or D, a cockroach?
Cockroach.
That is incorrect. First, writing down a letter, so we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric
Dog.
and Will.
Dog.
It is a dog. Woof, woof, woof,
That's my
woof.
second choice.
All right, jumping over to Will. Your first movie, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be the West Side Story remake.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Where specifically do Tony and Maria first dance?
I'm going to screw this up. Multiple choice. Oh, wait. Hold on. No. The back of the bleachers.
I will accept that for 2 points. Even in testing, someone said under, and I'm like, it's technically behind because the way it's set up. So yeah, as long as you're specifically saying bleachers, but like not on top. So yeah, I accept that. And your second question, John.
Tony tells Maria he went to prison for beating up a kid from what gang?
Then I'm not sure. So let's go to multiple.
Is it A, the Puerto Rican Sharks, B, the Egyptian Kings, C, the Cuban Emperors, or D, the Dominican Dragons?
Was it the Egyptian Kings?
It was the Egyptian Kings.
Okay.
That's the one I just saw. That's the one I wanted. I don't get it.
Will, your next one is going to be in The Harder They Fall.
Okay.
Your first question. Looking for a direct answer, so keep that in mind.
Okay, sure.
I'm just saying there's a way you could go and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. There's once again, there's an answer, but I want to say it before the question to not mess up your thing. Why did Rufus carve a cross into Nat's forehead as a child?
I don't remember this at all, so multiple choice.
Is it A, so Rufus would recognize Nat as an adult? B, so Nat would never forget that day? C, that is Rufus's gang symbol? Or D, to convince Nat to become religious?
I'm gonna say B. So Nat would never forget that day.
That is incorrect. Just writing the letter. So 5, 4. Well, you could write out the words too, but 5, 4, 3. Well, I'm saying for Brian, that's not right. But 3, 2, 1. Starting with Brian
A, so he recognized him when he came looking for him.
and Eric.
I said A, less confidently.
Yes, that is A. So he would recognize him. Your second question, Will. What does Nat have to do in order to get Mary back from Rufus?
Multiple choice.
John, sorry. I stole that from you. I was just vibing.
A, cut off his hand. B, join his gang. C, rob a bank. Or D, kill one of his crew members.
I should have just gone for it. Rob a bank.
That is correct for a point. All right, and Will, your final movie is going to be Barbarian. Are
Alright,
you
so Brian, is it my turn to bitch?
Why?
because he didn't get
You
any?
guys didn't get any of my, you guys didn't get any of my films either.
Go ahead.
Will, your first question.
Fine.
What is the B&B street address? Looking for number and street.
Yeah, multiple.
Is it A, 219 Barbary, B, 355 Barbary, C, 476 Barbary, or D, 666 Barbary?
Hint: the street name is Barbary.
Oh, no shit.
That's why you need both.
Oh, I'm between two. 476 Barbary.
That is correct for a point.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Love how you guys are all just jerking each other off and just getting points. Like, it's just working. Your second question and your final one specifically for you, John.
What is the name of the movie AJ Gets Fired from?
I knew this was going to be a question, and I just forgot it. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Chip Off the Block, B, Fish Out of Water, C, New Guy in Town, or D, Two for the Road?
Between two. I don't know. New Guy in Town sounds the most familiar, so New Guy in Town.
That is incorrect. John, you're just writing a letter. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Eric
I actually don't remember, but I went with A.
and Brian.
I'm just guessing A.
It is A. Chip Off the Block, and we would not have accepted Chip Off the Old Block or any of that if you went for 2 points. So I'm glad I didn't get there, because then we didn't have to have arguments. All right, Eric, we're starting with you. Are you ready? We're technically finishing round 2 with you.
Yeah.
Your first one is in The Truth About Cats and Dogs.
Yeah. Also didn't see.
Abby gets a call from a photographer about a dog with what problem? And no, we're not just looking for aggressive.
Multiple choice. No.
Is it A, his eyes are glued shut, B, he's wearing roller skates, C, his head is stuck in a railing, or D, a toy is stuck in his ass?
I'll say B.
That is correct.
That sounded the most creative.
Will, you like that question?
Yeah. Obviously, I would have gotten it right.
Nerd. John, second question.
What type of animal does Uma Thurman stick her finger up its ass?
What the fuck is this movie?
So good.
A, a dog, B, a cat, C, an iguana, or D, a turtle?
Say C, iguana.
That is incorrect. Once again, just writing a letter. So 5, 4. Eric's like, I don't even know if I want to see it now. 3.
Yeah.
These questions aren't very appealing, too.
It's the best movie Will picked.
Ryan.
I like 2 weeks' notice.
I said turtle.
And Will.
You're going to make me stick a finger up a turtle's ass?
And then Jamie
It's not a line you should know.
In hindsight, you should have realized she wasn't professional. She didn't wear a glove.
Yeah.
Eric, your next one is in the movie The Night Comes for Us. What type of establishment does Johan have?
It's what's the wording here? It's a butcher shop where you sell meat, all that. Yeah.
That is correct. 2 points.
We would have
This one I
accepted.
did see it, and I really like it, Brian. So good pick.
You
Yeah, we
didn't.
would have
Put,
accepted Curtis there. Yeah, it's fine. You could have said that. We'd have accepted it.
he sells his meat on the street. I don't know if we would have accepted that. Your second question, John.
One of the women toward the finale tosses a grenade inside what type of location to kill him?
Look at Henry not knowing the names of the women in the movie. That's
No,
a
I
shame.
just didn't want. It's foreign. I didn't want to be misleading. I write questions to.
Ah, no,
He's part of the crew that hates character.
it's an elevator.
Right. I literally wrote Uma Thurman in the last one. That is correct.
Yeah.
The whole point is not test you if you know character names. The whole point is, do you know what happened in the movie?
No,
I
I was just messing with her.
I know.
Yeah.
And I wasn't messing around. I'm serious. Your final question. My favorite of them, maybe? I don't know. I liked a lot of these. Paris, Texas.
I can see you bumping it up to 5 stars in the future.
If it's rewatchable. The rewatchable is important. Your
Well,
first
that-
question. Once again, this one has an answer. So, like, we're not looking, you know what I mean? I premise that for a few of these because it's block questions. Why did Travis buy land in Paris, Texas?
because his parents conceived them there in Paris, Texas.
That's correct. Because that's where he thinks he was conceived.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck you, that's not right. But just because I like the multiple choice. He thinks that's where he was born. His ex lives there. She's in Atlanta. He thinks he has a kid there, or Austin. Or no, Atlanta, 1, 2. And then
Well,
that's where he-
technically, the answer's not in there.
He's the-
Yeah, it's kind of misleading, the multiple.
Yeah. The answer's not.
It
in
doesn't
there.
matter,
It's
I didn't.
conceived. Being conceived is not being born.
well, no, they had both ways. He literally said both conversations in the movie, so it's part of it. Just conceived in the multiple choice would have been leading, so that's why I also write multiple choice where it's not leading, because I don't want to also be like, well, that sounds obvious. Anyway,
Yeah, thankfully, it didn't matter.
second question. Relax, buddy. Where do Travis and Hunter first
foresee Jane when they're looking for her.
Will Pullman
In a drive-through bank.
at the bank? That's exactly what we're looking for. All right. After round 2, Brian is in the lead with 16. Eric making a comeback at 15, and then Will with 11. All right. So here's the deal. We're introducing a new style of round. So what this is let me remind myself because it's still new to me.
I think it's the batting round, isn't it?
No, the speed round.
Or speed round. Okay.
All right. So just a reminder, Brian, you're in the lead. You want to go first, second, or third?
Since I don't really know what this is, I'll go third.
Okay. Eric, do you want to go second or first?
I can go second because I also don't know what this is.
I'll go first because I'm getting fucked here.
I'm gonna turn the music down for this one. No stealing, so it's just everyone individual. Will, you chose 90s and rom-coms. You're gonna have 45 seconds. Clock is going to start when you hear the first question. Yell it out as quickly as you can. Okay. You ready?
Okay, so I don't have to write anything down. Just shout
No
it out.
writing. It's just for you.
Okay.
Let me have on screen. All right. And no negatives for wrong answers. But and there's also passes. Fast money. Are you ready?
Sure.
What movie does Tom misunderstand in 500 Days of Summer?
Pass.
What sporting team does our couple go to a game for in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
New York Knicks.
Who plays the medic Wade in Saving Private Ryan?
Pass.
Who plays the lead Megan in But I'm a Cheerleader?
Natasha Lyonne.
Who directed Matilda?
Danny DeVito.
What movie does Tom misunderstand in 500 Days of Summer?
Singing in the Rain.
Who plays the medic Wade in Saving Private Ryan?
Giovanni Ribisi.
And time. All right, your questions are: what movie does Tom misunderstand in 500 Days of Summer? Looking for The Graduate. What
Okay.
sporting team does our couple go to in How to Lose a Guy in 5 Days? New York Knicks. Who plays the medic Wade in Saving Private Ryan? Giovanni Ribisi.
Wow.
Who plays the lead Megan in But I'm a Cheerleader? Natasha Lyonne. And who directed Matilda? Danny DeVito. So 4 points for
Nice.
going over to Eric. Are you ready?
Yeah, I kind of regret. I put what I put there because I thought everybody was going to be involved.
Yep. I that's why I didn't tell you guys. If you pick strengths to fuck other people, I'm gonna fuck you. Just answer questions that you want to hear shit from.
I mean, I
Are
want to
you
hear
ready?
it.
Well, no. Are
Yeah,
you ready?
yeah,
Time starts when you hear when the first question ends. Are you ready?
yeah, sure.
What type of animal does Pearl kill with a pitchfork?
Goose.
Who plays woman in Mother?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jesse Plemons works for which agency in Killers of the Flower Moon?
CIA.
Bradley Cooper's character is dating which actress in Licorice Pizza?
Pass.
Who directed The Green Knight?
David Lowery.
Bradley Cooper's character is dating which actress in Licorice Pizza?
Sharon Stone.
All right.
That doesn't make sense.
Your first question. What type of animal does Pearl kill with a pitchfork in Pearl? Goose. Who plays woman in Mother? Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons works for which agency in Killers of Flower Moon? FBI. Bradley Cooper's character is dating which actress in Licorice Pizza?
Can I answer this one?
Barbara
Streisand.
Streisand. And
on,
who
you're
directed
not
The Green
gonna-
Knight? David Lowery. I got shit to do. All right, we're running a show here, buddy. Not your buddy guy. All right, so you got 1, 2 of those. All right, Brian. Do you regret going third now?
Wouldn't make a difference.
I know, right? That's why I laughed when you guys all did that. Like, it's not complicated.
Well, no, I just meant so I could understand. Because if it was, I didn't know what to expect.
I get beforehand why, but yeah, after that's why I laughed. I'm like, it's not gonna make a difference. All right. Time begins when the first question ends. What musician plays the Green Fairy in Moulin Rouge?
Kylie Minogue.
Who directed Phantom of the Paradise?
Martin Scorsese.
What type of business does Danny Aiello's character own in Do the Right Thing?
A pizzeria.
What department does Kevin Costner and company work for in The Untouchables?
IRS.
Who plays Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Alan Ruck.
And time. What musician plays the Green Fairy in Moulin Rouge? Ozzy Osbourne. Who directed Phantom of the Paradise? Brian De Palma. What type of business does Danny Aiello's character own in Do the Right Thing? Pizzeria. What department does Kevin Costner and company work for in The Untouchables? The Treasury Department. And who plays Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Alan Ruck. 2 points. All right. So after
Are you sure it's not Kylie Minogue? It's the Green Fairy.
Yeah, that's just why I wrote it. I was like, that's cool.
I'll look it up, but
Movie many times.
Just to see what that person's character's name is. What's the actress?
he's right. Ozzy Osbourne does the voice. Kylie Minogue is the physical actor.
Oh, there's multiple. That's fair.
Yeah, Ozzy just does the voice.
Yeah.
So give him the point.
Yeah, I'll just give you the point instead of
Yeah.
replacing it. That's fair. No, yeah. That's just one of those things when you look it up.
I also
Just
didn't know I
remember,
was
when
the
Henry,
voice.
when Henry says things are unchallengeable, he's full of shit.
It's very rare. Very rare. Very rare. Very rare.
So wouldn't that put him at 20?
No, I just added one.
Okay.
There's no negatives.
19's right.
Okay.
All right. So after round 3, Brian is in the lead at 19. Eric. Jesus Christ, Will. Eric at 17 and Will at 15. Will just like in my mic. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm taking a quick break. All right. Next round is going. I'm calling it. I kind of fucked around behind the scenes because I initially it was the betting round. Then I think I called it the betting round initially, and then I changed it just because it's not a betting round. But it's called the keyword point pyramid. So essentially, I'm gonna
Cut out there. Say that again.
because I started the music. Keywords point pyramid. So each of you got randomly selected a genre and a decade. So I'm going to tell you that, and then I'm going to reveal one at a time a keyword. If you get it, if you like shoot or shoot, I'm going to let you know right away that it's highly unlikely that you'll get it on the first one. But if you want to shoot or shoot, like I respect the balls, you get the 5-pointer, but then keep going down. No keyword is going to be like a double up of the same thing. So if it sounds similar, it's a different plot point in the movie. Like, for example, I don't have a good example because I just don't want to be leading. But like, if something sounds similar, it's because it's different within the movie. It's a different sub part of the movie. So, and it's if you guess, so it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in terms of point value. If you do shoot your shot, you will. I guess we can brainstorm this real quick. John, what's your opinion? Negative points or just no points? Because you only get one guess. So
Yeah, no
negative-
points. Yeah, no points.
Yeah, just no points. So if you do want to shoot your shot, that's fine, but you won't obviously get any more opportunities. So with that said, Brian, you are still in the lead. Do you want to go first, second, or third?
So I'm only gonna get one guess. So if like I don't know it at 5, I should wait till
Yeah, you get to say next.
like one guess per point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, one guess total. So yeah, you can think about it and then just say next, just so for.
All right.
So Brian, you want to go first, second, or third?
Second this time. I've gone first and third. Why not?
And then Eric, first or third?
I'll go a third.
Will, you want to go first or home?
I mean, I am home,
Fucking
but
facts. No stealing, obviously, just because at that
Mhm.
point it just gets muddy. But Will, are you ready?
sure.
All right. Your category is 2000s crime. Your first keyword is conviction. Once again, obviously I get it, it's going to be things, so don't. And it's also a thing where you just also use common sense to put them together.
Oh.
Will's like, do I want to fucking shoot my shot? And obviously,
Let's go one more just to be on the safe side.
Next. Friend group.
The 25th hour.
That is correct for 4 points. Wow.
I actually had that down on my board for the 5.
Wow. Balls. I respect it.
I should have gone for it.
I don't think the lead was that much just for that risk, so I do respect you at least going one more, but still shooting it. So big balls on you. Jumping over to Brian. Are you ready?
Sure.
90s dark comedy.
Okay.
Your first keyword, interview.
No.
Next. Newscaster. And just while he's thinking, obviously, just for future reference, so we use this round again, you can be like, oh, but this is also in that movie. There's layers to it, so it's not all of them. So I just want to get that out of the way now, just in case. So interview and newscaster so far. Five.
No.
4.
Next.
Next, okay. Dead husband.
Should have been obvious. Not missing it. Next.
Sex with teenager.
To Die For?
That is correct for 2 points.
Getting to that. Yeah.
I didn't know it was a newscast. I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
Yeah, she wants to be a newscaster. Yeah.
Yeah. She totally sleeps with John Joaquin Phoenix there.
Yep. All right. Eric scores 21-17-19 for yours. Are you ready?
I wish I had the to Die For one, but yeah, sure.
90s comedy, Convict.
Next.
Diamond.
And next.
Disguises.
Next. Nothing's ringing a bell.
Mexico border.
I really should know this one. How many I have left?
One more.
Damn it.
5.
Next.
Fake cop.
You'd say 90s at the beginning, right?
90s comedy. So I'll give you a rundown just to think. 90s comedy, Convict, Diamond, Disguises, Mexico Border, Fake Cop.
I hated something obvious.
And 5, 4, 3,
I have
2,
no idea.
1.
Blue
Looking
Streak.
for Blue Streak. Martin Lawrence.
I didn't
Never
know.
seen.
I thought they came out in the 2000s for some reason.
99, yeah, right there.
99. That's probably why I thought it.
All right, going into the final round. Whew. All right, are you guys ready?
Sure.
Potential final round, obviously, because could be a sudden death. Brian, you are in the lead now. Order does matter. Please pick 3 numbers 1 through 9.
Order does matter. Let's do the same thing again. 137.
I don't know if I respect that or not. Will, you are next.
Whatever. 528.
And Eric, in what order do you want 4, 6, 9?
6, 9, and 4.
I forgot to copy these on, so I'm just going to put these on screen real quick. All right. This is a fantastic match, obviously, so I just want to shout out you guys. John, you'll be back to talking now, obviously. The other ones weren't on screen.
Thank you for that.
You're like, yay. I mean, if you're getting paid, it's like, yeah, I'll sit here and do nothing. But no, for free. Kind of want to give me something to do. It's like you could be hanging out with your son on his birthday right now, dude.
True.
But fuck that, right?
That's right. I already spent time with him.
Hey.
I hugged him twice today. It's fucking ridiculous.
You helped him what?
I hugged him twice today. It's 2 more than usual.
That's fucking yeah. Especially because you're coming from out of town. Way too much.
No.
All right. So just a reminder, Eric, you're in 3rd place. So we're going to be starting with you until you get back, obviously, in the order of just, moving it along. All right. I bought myself enough time. All right. Eric. Oh, no. We still got to pick values.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's on me. I wanted to update them. But anyway, Eric, what order did you say? I didn't write that down. I'm
You
sorry.
said 6, 9, and 4.
Yep.
All right, so one at a time, revealing just the categories. Brian, you were in the lead. Your first option is Beverly Hills Cop franchise. You want to make that your 2, 3, or 5?
Just because I rewatched all of them very recently, let's go 5.
Okay. Will, your first option is the Oceans franchise.
Go big or go home. Let's go 5.
Eric, your first number is David Leitch directed. Brian's like, I'm not getting fucking shit I want tonight.
Yeah, probably will stop at least.
Let's go 3.
Back over Brian. Guillermo del Taco directed.
What?
Guillermo
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh.
He just did that to piss me off.
It didn't work. You laughed.
It's 2, 3, and
Yeah.
5, right?
Yeah, so two and 3 left.
Make that 2.
Okay, is that racist? Will,
What did Eric take for his last one?
3.
3, David Leitch directed.
Okay.
Okay.
Leach, and then Brian just chose Del Toro.
Yeah.
All right, so
Will, back over to you.
yeah.
Halloween franchise.
Oh boy. I'll go 1.
So 2.
Oh yeah, for 2. Yeah.
No, he only wants 1 point for that one.
Yeah, we don't do this nerdy one shit over there.
No, he only gets one. You posted it.
Alan Tudyk acted. Do you want to make that your 2 or 5?
It's 2.
And then Brian, your 3-pointer is going to be in Rachel Sennott acted.
Fuck. Okay.
Will, your 3-pointer is going to be in Salma Hayek acted. And Eric, your 5-pointer is going to be in Mark Lawrence directed.
Okay.
Damn it.
The rom-com director, not the horror director.
The right one.
The right one.
All right, Eric, just a reminder. The score is
Yeah, I gotta hit this one to pass it up to Will, I think.
Yarp.
Yeah, it's my turn to bitch. I didn't get anything I wanted.
That's how we roll, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right,
That's okay.
Eric to tie Will and to stay alive, officially. In the category of Alan Tudyk acted. Are you ready?
Yep.
What body part did Tucker get injured in Tucker and Dale? Did he get injured in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil? First get injured. That's what it was. We had behind the scenes of semantics. First get injured. No, second get injured. Injured by the people. I'm sorry. There was a reason we did. I just didn't update anything. All right, rewrite it. What body part did Tucker get injured in confrontation with the college kids?
Shit, I should know this. All right, it's been a
I
while.
fucked up a little bit, so that's on me. Just remind you have 2 extensions remaining.
Yeah.
Give you a couple extra seconds because I fumbled that first. 5.
Say his leg.
That is incorrect. Looking for his fingers, gets his fingers cut off. His bowling fingers, to be specific.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So behind the scenes, the reason I had that fumble is because he technically gets his face stung by bees. So I didn't want that to be. That's obviously not what I'm looking for. I ran to a hornet's nest. Why? All right, your 3-pointer once again to stay alive, and David Leitch directed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I got it.
What does? Yeah, go ahead. John,
Yeah.
try.
That'd be cool if you said I could read and you don't let me read. What does the knife ricochet off of before stabbing and killing the wolf in Bullet Train?
I mean, I know who the wolf is. Bad Bunny. But that's not the question. The briefcase.
That is correct for 3 points. And
Oh,
stay
okay.
alive. All right, bouncing back over to Will. White Boy Will, are you ready?
Sure.
On category of the Halloween franchise. I'll let John read this one, just because I owe him one.
Okay. What type of weapon was used to kill the boy that bullies Corey in Halloween Ends in the junkyard scene?
Just a reminder, you have 3 extensions.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say a pipe. I'm not sure.
Is that the blowtorch scene?
It is the blowtorch.
Or it's technically a pipe that the flame comes out. No, the blowtorch is right.
Top 5 film Halloween
To be
franchise.
fair, that's right. Yeah.
Sticking with Will in the category of Salma Hayek acted.
Salma Hayek acted. Yeah. This
What
isn't
type
we
of
get to know.
animal does Salma's character have with her in From Dusk Till Dawn?
I'm gonna say a snake.
That is correct.
Okay.
And Salam Hayek acted.
I thought you were going to be like every other man and be like, I only saw her and her toes in that scene. I see nothing else. Bouncing over to
Brian.
Eric.
It's
Eric.
No, Eric. That's right. Eric. Sorry.
All right, Eric, for 5 points to stay alive. Are you ready?
Sure.
In Mark Lawrence directed.
The rom-com guy, not the horror.
Nice. Or the classic guy. To stay alive. Who plays Holly in The Rewrite?
Shit. This is where character description will help, but that's not what you're asking. Probably Marisa Tomei.
That is correct for 5 points.
Well, I've seen it.
Wow.
Will
like-
make me watch
you're like-
those movies for
You're like, I'm assuming you're not
match.
looking for number 1 or 2 actors there, so it's
Can't
probably-
believe you're fucking asking character questions. I'm gonna tell Pez to be very fucking upset.
only in round 5. Only in round 5. Play. All right, Brian, guess what? You get to answer a question. At least one for now. Are you ready?
I'll be answering all 3 because these first 2 are not going to go well. Okay.
In the category of Del Toro, John. Yeah, just making sure. I don't want to go out of order.
Who voices Johan in Hellboy 2?
I don't know the character's name, but I know he has a voice. So I'll say Seth MacFarlane.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yep.
All right, bouncing back over to Will. Your 5-pointer to stay alive.
Yep.
In the category of
Oceans.
Oceans. Are you ready?
I'll lie and say yes.
Nice. I just want to make sure I wrote this right, just because some behind the scenes I did some changes for wording, so I just want to make sure it's right before I show you. Okay. How did Rusty know that one of the players had too many cards in the introduction poker scene in Ocean's 11?
Because he had 3 pairs.
That is correct for 5 points, straight to the point. All right, and with that said, unfortunately, Eric, we are officially not crowning you champ to play John, or not champ, but just a winner of the bracket finale, or the redemption bracket finale. But with that said, we are bouncing back over to Brian. Brian, for Rachel Sennott acted to
Pass.
win. Yeah, all you gotta do is hit one of these 2. Are you ready?
Sure.
What athlete plays Mr. G in Bottoms?
I don't know athletes' names.
Should give me a chance to steal 1 point on this.
Yeah, okay. Can I steal it? Stay alive.
I can picture him. I have no idea what his name is. I know I've heard it before, though.
4, 3,
An
2.
extension just to see if it jumps in my head.
You have 2 remaining.
I feel like I know it too. Multiple choice.
And your multiple choice options are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing. It's Marshall something.
All right. Sure,
Yep.
Will. White explain this answer.
LaShawn Lynch.
That's
LaShawn
white.
Lynch. LaShawn Lynch is a woman.
Brian was actually closer than you.
All right, Will, you are officially going to be on this week's TikTok. Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. Okay.
Marshall. Yeah.
Fuck you. I was close enough.
I don't. I think we're adding
Just being
that.
LaShawn Lynch.
Something about that sounds worse. All right, Brian. Here's the deal. One final question in this entire doc. No options for sudden death. So unfortunately, we do not get to hear the Dave questions officially. But are you ready?
Sure.
In the Beverly Hills Cop franchise, what specifically does Axel attempt to claim himself as to get a room in the first Beverly Hills Cop?
He is a journalist for Rolling Stone magazine doing a story of Michael Jackson.
And your winner, the most prepped fucking nerd in this entire match, Brian Michaels, is in fact Rolling Stones magazine journalist. All right, so we'll go ahead and drop out our other two for now. And Brian, not exactly how we would have drawn it up, but on paper, when you think like, oh, Brian's winning a match in movie trivia, no one's surprised about that. But obviously, with this specific format, you just don't know exactly how it's going to go. But like I kind of alluded to at the very beginning, there's 5 rounds. Only 2 of them are specific, and you just happen to get a couple of questions that you knew in that. So overall, how do you feel? You're going to be playing John, so you want to shit talk now, or if you want to say it.
Well, I mean, I honestly I forgot there was 5 rounds, so that helped. Because I thought it'd be more, that second round of the movies was going to be a heavier weight on the scores.
Get your way around it, so it ended up work too.
The only reason I won is because I did really good in the first round, because I came out of that with like a 7-point lead, and then I ended up winning by
first round. Some would say.
Yeah, but I ended up, winning by a much smaller margin than that. And then, like I said, when I got Beverly Hills Cop, I said I want that for 5 because it's the only one I could be sure would be one I picked. So I, put that at 5. As far as John, I almost should have thrown that last question because I know the kind of shit he's going to put out. But again,
be available, and only one movie can be foreign technically. So
he'll still play.
Henry's going to just keep changing the rules until I lose. It's fine. There's going to be a round about like showing pictures of.
I want to be able to write.
Which member of Brian Michaels' family is this? And he's going to hold it up. I don't fucking know. Uncle Steve. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Formats can change again, but 5 rounds. Maybe I'll have the same chance there, even if I do screw up or not study.
I really like this format. It's going to stay the exact same, so I like it a lot.
Well, then I have a better chance at this one. So, bring it on! Yay!
John, what do you want to say to Brian?
Nothing. I mean, it's definitely different than the last time we played. So it should be very competitive. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's definitely. I would say it's swung in your favor, but I'll do okay. I think I can do okay.
There we go. Well, congratulations, Brian. We will see you in that non-belt fucking match. So we'll see you there. Bringing next in, we have Will, second place. Will, by 1 point technically. How do you feel, buddy?
It's one of those times where I'm really now kicking myself on the pyramid question, because I literally had 25th hour written on my board. I should have just fucking said it, because it's the only because let's be honest, knowing the decade, that word, and how you write, it could have only been one thing. And
do I take offense at
so,
it?
had I done that, we would have been going to sudden death, and who knows what would have happened there. Potentially, he still would have won because the data stuff I was just dragging ass on.
Yeah.
So who actually knows? But yeah.
But now that we're moving in, we're done with for the main up until the final match. We're going to be moving into teams. You and John will be pairing up. What are your thoughts on just this format and now transitioning into teams?
Watch the fuck out. John, the fact that John is the win, is won the regular bracket here, and the fact that I came this close to winning the redemption. I think that people really need to watch out for us. But
shit talking.
I think
he's gonna change the rules again. Will, be quiet. He's gonna change the rules again.
Yeah, when's he not going to change the rules?
It's going to be Chicago Map Quest.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that the format for teams has already changed during this entire rant. So it's fine. I don't really get it.
You thought I was uploading the questions on screen. I was just changing the format for.
But as John and I have shown, during this entire thing, you change the format so many goddamn times during this entire format, or during this entire tournament here, and we still came up on top almost every single time. So, again, we can actually roll with the punches like the best of them. So, don't count us out.
I like that. I love shit talking well. It's always a blast. And last but not least, obviously kicking yourself. But, by the end of it, we went to every single question, and it's literally 28, 27 to 25. So it's obviously you belonged here. But what are your thoughts on just your performance, as well as just what are your thoughts on the future? We're moving into teams, you and Jacob.
And after the first round, I thought I was going to go a lot worse. I actually managed to put myself closer to the. Like I was 1 point behind after round 2. Like actually, round 2 actually really helped. And then I started to screw up a lot. So that's on me. That's all on me. I was worried because there was a particular combination of movies that would have screwed me totally over the whole match. Like I didn't watch exactly 3 movies. Like I didn't watch a tour about cats and dogs, which I got tag, and what else didn't I see? One the Harder They Fall. I didn't get the chance to see.
Oh.
I wish I had seen it because it looks fantastic. But yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
You and Jacob, so just going into that. So just now the singles pressure's off, and we're moving into teams. What are your thoughts on just this format and getting a chance to team back up with Jacob?
It should be really fun. I don't know what the other teams are going to be besides probably the winners of the tournament, your Milwaukee Bears. But you've seen what we can do in the What We Love Horror trivia, in the wrestlings. We are not ones to be like left behind. Like we can do a couple of I would call it. You can spoil sub brackets, as you say.
They are not ones to be left behind. Just Jacob.
Not both of us.
Just let him hold your coattails. No, we like getting Jacob shit, so I know he's gonna be watching this. So shout out you. But yeah, we'll see you soon, and good job on a very good match. All right, so with that said, obviously, John, any final thoughts?
I'm gonna watch some old videos of you playing so I can know exactly what to say when I feel I'm being treated unfairly. I'm gonna throw that right back in your face. But no, we should be okay. I think we should look forward to a good finals match where I'm not planning on picking obscure horror films. I'm gonna play it straight, and I'm saying it here. I'm gonna play it straight.
I like.
Brian's still not gonna watch the movies, but I'm gonna play it straight.
He might. I might make him, and he's like,
You're gonna make him. Okay, Henry.
I'm gonna drive 3 hours to with the Illinois, white town that he lives in, and I'm gonna be like, hey, watch this. I'm gonna Clockwork Orange him. But no, it's a blast. So make sure you check out everything that Eric's doing on TikTok. It's not in English, so make sure you have your your translator next to you. Make sure to check out everything John's doing on Why We Love Horror. You changed the schedule now. So what's the updated schedule for the people?
Monday is always versus. Wednesday we do a special edition of either Why We Love Horror or Why We Love Horror Trivia. Thursday is always the Why We Love Horror new releases review show. And Friday is always Why We Love Horror Trivia. At least 2 matches or 1 big deal match every Friday.
I like that. So obviously, if you guys made this far in the video, you probably liked it. So go ahead and drop a like. Comment below. Before, obviously, it's past that point. So comment below if leading into this match, if this is the order you would have had it in the score. If you predicted Brian with everything he said at the beginning, how he did in prep and all that stuff, expect him to win. And what are your predictions for John versus Brian, assuming that Brian's not going to prep? Fucking dick. My name's Henry Confidential. Shout out John, shout out Brian, shout out Eric, and shout out Will, and shout out you because as JPO